Hello, my name is Dylan Walker, and this is my presentation on conflict management. So the conflict I'm going to talk about today occurred just last week during a team meeting. So I was introducing a new process to employees, and there was mixed reactions. A few of the employees liked the new process, but other employees disliked. The ones that disliked it voiced their opinions very strongly. There was a lot of different ideas and confrontation and back and forth between the employees about what they felt was best. I do see this conflict that we had as bad and negative because there was a lot of tension that was built up during this conversation that we all had in this meeting. And I felt like people's feelings got more involved than they should have. So my reaction to the disagreement that we had, I was a little shocked. I did not think that everybody would be so strong emotioned about the new process that I presented them with. And I feel like everyone was going to be on board with this process, but come to find out, about half of them wasn't. Before the conflict, I had no idea that there would be any conflict, and that I was just going to present this new information to them and everybody would take it and enjoy the new process. During the conflict, as I mentioned, I was shocked at the emotions that was being displayed. But I did not let that affect me. I did what I needed to do. I made sure that everything got under control during the conflict and nothing got out of hand. I did not try to confront anybody. I did not try to stop anybody from giving me their feelings about the new process, because I do feel like everybody should have their opinion in the meeting and all opinions and voices should be heard. I felt like the feedback that I was getting from them was understandable, in the sense that everything that they were presenting did have valid arguments with them. So I did ask them just to control their manners and their feelings appropriately, and to minimize the emotions and stick with the facts. So after the conflict occurred, I did try to find middle ground between me and my managers. We got together in a separate meeting and took everybody's opinions from the first meeting with all the employees about the new process, and see if there's ways we can tweak the new process that we presented to them and integrate some of the good ideas that we got from the first meeting. The resolution and management of the conflict was that I took all of the feedback and information that I got from the employees, and I spoke with some of the managers about it. In the end, we did modify the process a little bit based on the feedback we got from all the employees. In the end, I do think it was very successful, and the employees were actually very satisfied with what we did, because not only did they feel like we listened to them, but we actually implemented some of their ideas. My Thomas Kilmann conflict mode instrument results state that I most commonly utilize the avoiding style. I do sometimes tend to avoid conflict because oftentimes the good does not outweigh the negatives that will come with confronting the conflict, or the information I am getting is more important than confronting the conflict. So my behavior does not support my most commonly used style. I think that in this situation, being able to get the feedback and the information the employees were giving me was much more important than confronting the conflict or trying to get those who disagreed to see my thinking being the change. So in the end, I think it was better for everyone that I did get this information, because we were able to accommodate more people with the updated change to the process. I do think the conflict itself during the meeting could have been handled more constructively. There was a lot of emotions going around during the conflict, and it would have been even more constructive if everybody's emotions was left out of it. Had this happened, we may have been able to come up with an even better solution. I did have to ask the employees a few times to try to keep the emotions out and just try to express their ideas, but I know that sometimes when change occurs, it's sometimes not easy, especially for people that don't agree with your point of view. So I know sometimes it's easier said than done. So in the end, we did get everything that we needed to get accomplished, and I do feel like the best style of confronting conflict would be getting everybody's opinion and collaborating. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and you have a good day. Thank you.